Yes, yes. Yeah.
Ma'am, is the poem Schoolboy is also included for the
Yeah.
weekend exam?
Sorry?
The schoolboy poem is also included in the coming test, ma'am.
Yeah. I'll finish them. Tomorrow I'll finish. Today only I can finish. It's a very small poem.
Notes we will give, ma'am.
I have sent. I have uploaded that. Once I finish this, I told him to upload it on the net for you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Or it will be sent to you. The summary will be sent to you. Okay. One more questions. You need to do it yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Every line will be a question. Every line will be an answer.
Okay, ma'am.
So I told you, school life is the best life. Yeah, that's good. I told you, every student, he or she, has some very beautiful memories towards their school life. Yes or no? It may be good, it may be bad, it may be cheerful, it may be sad, but they have some memories. That is very compensation. Every student has a memory. But not every student likes to go to a school. See, yesterday also I told you, the education system should be there to enhance the knowledge of the child. But what are we doing? We are giving less knowledge and pressurizing the children for marks. Now, you are being cut and trimmed according to the whims and fancies of your parents and your teachers. Your parents expect that you should always be on the top. Your teachers expect that you should at least secure above 90-95 marks. Now, if you take one elephant, you take dog, you take a cat, you take a crocodile, you take lion, you take any other animal, you make them stand in a line and tell them to climb a tree. Will all the animals be able to climb at the same speed?
No, ma'am.
Why?
They have the different
Ma'am,
abilities.
because everybody has their different capabilities.
But that doesn't mean if a monkey can climb very easily, then other animals are waste. Do you say that the other animals are useless?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
You say that every animal, or the same way I'm taking care of a student. If one student is securing out of out, that doesn't mean the rest of the students are idiot then. They may be talented in other things which the rank holder is not talented. So, without knowing anyone's capability, it's better we should never judge anyone. But education system should be for the development of the child's mental ability. Knowledge, yes, we are giving knowledge. We are telling them to by heart, memorize, do like this, do like that. What is a knowledge? A knowledge which is acquired until you die, it does not go from you. This is called as knowledge. But we are not doing like this because more than audio, it should be the visual which the children should undergo. When you go for biology, when you go for labs, when you go for different labs or you attend labs, why workshops are being held? So that the children visualize. What you see, you never forget. You watch a movie, you come out of the movie, it is a very hit-fit movie. You remember all the dialogues of the movie. But when we do a lesson, it is not so much good. You may not remember each and every word said by the teacher. Why? Because visually, human beings are more sharper than audio. So when you hear, you may take only that which your brain accepts. But when you see, it is always memorized in your brain for at least for some time. But this man, William Blake, does not believe in giving formal education to children. It is his concept. It is not to be generalized on everyone. It is he who has faced this problem when he went to school. What is this concept? Now, why is a child born? Okay, tell me one thing. Children are born only for education. You are born only to educate on this earth?
No, ma'am.
What are you born for? You are born to enjoy life. You are born to be good. You are born to see all good things in your life. Even bad experiences give you a good experience. You are born here to see that you give a very good framework to your life. Not all children are lucky, or not all children are blessed. Today, if you are alive in this pandemic, I think we are the most luckiest people. Where we, our family members are safe, we need to thank God every day. But let me not go for pandemic, I'm just going for the story of the schoolboy. Now, this schoolboy here, he feels that the child is born for joy. Where is the best education? Where do you learn the best education? What is Shantiniketan? Rabindranath Tagore's. Why is it so famous? What is the concept of Rabindranath Tagore? Anyone has any idea about it?
Pathashala.
Yes?
Ma'am, there.
Gurukul system.
One concept. You know, if I have to show you a crow, I will not show you in the book. I will take you to that place where crow is there or live crow will be shown to you. Cat, river, rain, water, everything the child. Sorry?
Learning with nature.
Yes, learning with nature. That's what I'm telling you. Why so? Because Rabindranath Tagore believed that what the children see, they understand more better. But William Blake is totally of a different concept. He says we are destroying the natural ability of the child by cutting and trimming the child. We are not cutting their body parts. Now see, you are being restricted. There are so many parents who come for counseling. I've always seen that they don't want their child to come 1 month below. And the children also start behaving like their parent. It is good or bad, that is their decision. I don't interfere into it. But the mindset of the parent, it is not that they are wrong. But if 1 or 2 months the child secures less, doesn't mean that he or she is not intelligent. Marks never decide knowledge. Please. If you are a knowledgeable person, you can understand the concept and write it on your own way, and the final answer is what is the answer. That is the education system should be given to the children. But we are not doing like this. We are enforcing our child to go for science stream. There are so many students who don't understand a single word of physics and maths. So many they secure all Muttagaru. And when the child, it starts lying to its parent. How much you secure? I got 12 marks, I got 13 marks. The 0 is converted into 10. Why is the child lying to you? Because you as a parent is not accepting the truth of the child. If you understand your child is not good in maths, there are other means of educating your child. If your child is not good in maths, he or she will be good in history. The child who is good in maths will not be good in history. Why have we categorized these systems? Why have we categorized these subjects? Why have we categorized children based on marks? You think all those are on the top or on the top, the rest are waste? Do only the toppers get job? I have a witness, right? My neighbor. She was not interested in science. Her mother pushed her to the edge. She failed in completing her engineering. Instead of 4 hours, she took 6 years. Finally, by bribing people, she got a job. Now, do you think that parent is telling, Appa, she was interested in fashion designing. Isn't that a knowledge? Making people look beautiful with beautiful clothes. Isn't that when someone wears a nice dress? What a beautiful dress you are wearing. From where you have taken, how much you have given, what? That is a talent designed by the fashion designer.
Yes, ma'am.
A new vehicle comes. Yes, a new vehicle comes. It is a very beautiful vehicle. Doesn't that need knowledge? An automobile engineer might have designed it. Doesn't that need knowledge? Doesn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There are so many students who want to go for hotel management. When of my student 4 or 5 years ago, this again his same problem. His parents wanted him to go for medical. This guy said, I am never going to go for medical. Don't force me to go for medical. If I go here, just do whatever I want. He just scared his parents. Finally, they came for counseling. We had to control them and tell them he wanted to go for hotel management. Now you go to a hotel, you eat tasty food. We appreciate the person who has cooked. We never say the hotel, thank you. I always say that. A good cook has cook good food. The talent, cooking talent.
Yes,
ma'am.
My student Siddharth, I'm very proud of him today. Because today, when he did that what his heart wanted to do, that passion of the child, which he followed because we had to force the parents to let him do what he wants. Single child. He wants to go for hotel management. Today, he has got a job in Australia. He is earning in lakhs and lakhs. But it is not the money which counts. It is that happiness what he cooks. He keeps on posting me. Ma'am, today I have prepared this. Ma'am, I have prepared that. I tell him, idiot, you are going and sitting there. I can't come to Australia to eat. Ma'am, when I come to India, I'll come and eat. Whether he comes or he doesn't come, whether he gives or doesn't give. But that happiness, what I see in the child's eyes, that is called satisfied life. So it is one life, two, what you do, but don't go on the wrong way. Don't think that only this system has got knowledge. This system. Why not all the doctors are successful people? Why not all those who have achieved or pursued engineering degree are successful people? There are drivers working in Bangalore after completing their engineering, 5,000 rupees. And what struggle the parents might take? Marriage system in our country is again wrong. We take lots of loan to get our child get married. Why not do it in a simple way and give that money to the child? He or she will settle down very nicely. Why show to the people which you don't have? When is this concept of human being going to change? I think the new generation should come with this concept. That I am to get married in a very simple form. It's not necessary to invite each and everyone and make it publicly and half of the food is being thrown. You go to those orphanage, you go to those poor families where they don't have one morsel to eat. And what we do at our house, when mom prepares something which you don't like, we throw half of the food in the dustbin. Imagine that half food what you are throwing can fill at least 4 people's food stomach. So before wasting food, think twice. Be thankful to God that you are blessed with food. Thanking God in everything He has given to us. We are His creation. We are not the creators. We are on this land for a temporary time. Our validity is already there. The expiry date nam jatene bandirutte. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದರ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಗೆ ಜೀವನ ನಡೆಸಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. Be good to everyone. Be good, but when someone is hurting you, no need to tolerate. Then you should know how to answer them. But this education system, please, I am requesting all my students here. What is a passion? That is very important to be done. I know many are aspiring for medical. Yes, very good. Go. We need really good doctors. I don't know. That day also I was very happy. One of the student he came. He did his engineering in SIT. Then he joined Surathkal. Very happy. He did PhD. He did his MSc and PhD in Surathkal only. Now he is among the world's 30 doctors, young doctors. He is one of them. He is just 28 years old. And how many offers he has got from other countries? But he said, I want to serve my country. His name is Vinya Srinivas. You can check it to his account, Instagram. As a scientist, he is working, and he is from nursery till 2nd PUC. He has studied in Nursery College. So this concept of education, this concept of passion, he said, I wanted to go for BSc, but my parents forced me to do engineering. Okay, good, they did. I couldn't have done MSc. After MSc, I finished. I wanted to do PhD. I wanted to become a scientist. And today, in our country, he is the youngest scientist. 27, 28 years, no one becomes a scientist. The world, among 30, he is the youngest. And he has done such kind of work. Dear students, we are very proud of such people. And just one question, because he is not my student, he is an alumni. He is some 2000, very long here, very early he has studied. Then I was not teaching him. Just one question I told him. I asked him, what took you to this way? I just told him, your parents pushed you. What was that took? Now I understand, even I am a teacher, even now I teach. As a scientist, I have to give lessons to those students who come there. I was never forced. It was my passion which took me to this height. So do what your heart says, do what you are good at. It's not that the person who plays guitar is bad. It's not that the person who plays tabla is bad. It's not that the doctor is bad. It's not that the engineering is bad. Every talent has to be upgraded. Every talent should be recognized. That's a one concept. It's not that only science teachers are good, language teachers are good, or other teachers are bad. No? Everything is a knowledge. Every teacher is a respectable person. Every student for me is equal in front of my eyes. But one thing I tell you, study well. If you have jumped into the well now, if you have chosen this path, give your best. Don't compete with others. We have this wrong notion of competing. That boy has got 10 marks more. I have got 10 marks less. Wrong notion. If out of 25 you have got 20, means that 20 knowledge is already there in your mind. Don't bother for that. Why I lost those 5 marks? Next time let me get those 5 marks also. That is called a real story. But what we do, I am so happy. I'm not telling out of 40 students, I'm telling knowledge. Again, I'm repeating my words. Because one concept is second PUC marks takes you to the best colleges. That is open secret. You give your best in these 2 years. After 40 years, where you want you to be. See yourself after 40 years, where you want to be. This 2 years is struggle. Because these 2 years will take you to the skies. Give your best. Give your best. More than your capability. Bring Boost, Complan, whatever you want. My Boost and Complan are motivations to you, not the drinks. I don't believe in all those things. So see that, don't waste your life. Just because it is an online class, if I attend or if I don't attend makes no difference. Again, a wrong notion. Because when the government is going to change their rules, we don't know. I don't know what crisis you people have to face. What crisis we have to face, we don't know. So please attend the classes regularly. Pay attention to the classes. Whatever is being given, please sincerely write down. Because sitting at your home, on your comfort zone, you are listening to the classes. It's not that you have to wear your uniform, carry your tiffin bag, sit here, sit and do whatever. You're not allowed to move, you're not allowed to hear. You want to attend, you attend, you don't attend. That is your this thing, but the loss is yours. And every subject has its own weightage. Every teacher has its own weightage. Please pay attention to the classes. Write down notes because this is a very crucial time. Don't take this as for granted. It is like I'm telling you, it's like a curse for all the students, especially the second PUC students and the SLC students. SLC, somehow we can push them up. Anyhow, at second PUC, imagine their condition. The worst crisis will be faced by them. Because the exams are not to be held. I don't know when they are going to hold the examinations. Nothing is clear for the children. The colleges may start or may not start. We don't know anything. When the exams will be conducted, we don't know anything. So totally it is a blind thing. So whatever is being taught to you, please take it in a very positive way. Attend the classes, write down the notes and be prepared in whatever we are asking you. Okay? So I'll start with the poem, Schoolboy. I told you, it is a perception of one person, William Blake. He did not like formal education. Formal education is what you go to school and get education. Why so he was against? Because he thought that the original concept of the child, the original development of the child is being cut down because of this education. Now, if a tree is allowed to grow, it will reach the skies. But you are uprooting that plant from the roots, from where will it grow? How is that uprooted? When we are scolding the children when they are young, when we are imposing so many rules and regulations when they are young, as they grow, the fear concept is being seen in William Blake. So it is not a generalized poem. It is a concept of William Blake, who believed that formal education destroys a child's capability. It is his concept, not yours and mine. Please don't take that. One thing I tell you, you cannot change the theme in first PUC and second PUC. What the writer says, that is only the last thing. Only at the end, you can give 1, 3 to 4 lines criticism. That is one concept. Okay? So I'll start with the poem. Look there. There are so many students sitting. I think you might be missing your school. Yes or no? But one person is imagining a cage. The bird in the cage. He is none other than our writer. That is our poet, William Blake. I'll read about the writer first. William Blake, 1757 to 1827. Poet and painter, was born in Osohio, the son of an hosiery. Hosiery is a person who sends the hosiery. Like handlooms in a ceremony, it's hosiery. He had little formal education, but was apprenticed to, what is that?
Apprenticed man.
No, the printing has gone. Was apprenticed to James Racier, an eminent engraver, and then sent to the Royal Academy. His finest work as an artist is a series, Inventions to the Books of Job. His collections of poetry include Poetic Sketch, Song of Innocence, from this experience in the statement, Song of Experience, poem, Marriage of Heaven and Hell, and Songs of Experience. The schoolboy is a lyric from a Song of Experience. Okay, I shall begin. So what you have to write, this poem, The Schoolboy, written by William Shakespeare, who was a poet and a painter.
William Blake.
William Blake.
Again, I'm feeling wrong. What did I say? I'm doing Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, man.
Today, I think that concept is going on still because the Romeo and Juliet is still existing in my head. I'm so sorry, and thank you for correcting me. Okay, then you should write nothing about him. He was sent to Royal Academy. You need to write 1 or 2 works of William Blake. Okay, I will read it down. Okay, recall your school days. One sweet memory anyone can share?
I'm about an incident or something.
Okay. Something which is very memorable for you. Very fast. Anyone?
Ma'am, we spent whole day before annual day in the school.
Sorry?
Whole day.
Whole day? Annual.
Ma'am, we're practicing.
Okay. Anything you have done a mischief in your class, your teacher got hold of you, you were being punished, or you have been appreciated. I think it has happened with everyone. Someone has said school trip, annual day. Okay.
School trips are most memorable, man.
Yes, they are so memorable. Why? That's why I told you. When you allow the child to learn in nature, with lots of freedom, they learn more. See, you may not remember what the teacher did in your class, but you remember every incident when you went to a trip.
Yes, ma'am.
This is called as development. So there is an inner child. There is an inner child within us who is very innocent. But due to these harsh realities of life, we are being killed.
Yes.
Yes or no? See, if all the lessons were being projected to you, were being done, video was being done, or visually it was being taught to you, it would be a memory for you forever.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? You know what you did with your friends. I had this college trip. We also go for a college trip. We had gone to this Calcutta, that is near Mangalore. On the rain, it was raining. We were coming. We got down. We had some bhajis. We took some coffee and all. In the rain, we literally were dancing. We being teachers, we were dancing on the streets. And that is what the folk dance is there now, because some music was being played in the tea shop. It was literally raining. And the students sitting in the bus, they are staring at us. What has happened to these teachers there? When I invited all of them, come on, you also come. Ma'am will become wet, they said. I said, it's your wish. Because what you become wet in the rain, you get yourself drenched. That's happiness. And we went on dancing, on the street, we went on dancing. All the students came. They danced and we gave them some bhajis, we made them drink some hot coffees, And then, till the destiny, all were shivering in the bus because it was raining continuously. But that day is the most memorable day for me. And we were walking with all our jeans, totally drenched in water was just dripping from every part, all the clothes were wet. The shoes were making some soggy noises, chaka 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 it was making. But But still we didn't stop walking because we had to go on trekking. In the rain, going on a trekking is the most beautiful experience I can ever say. So whenever it's a bit raining, you go by road, don't go by mud road, go by the tar road. We went on trekking. Small streams, we were just keeping our head there. The water was flowing on our head and we started shivering. And the next junction, we find a tea, again a cup of tea was in the place. Coffee, tea just went instantly, though I'm not a very good drinker for all those things. I like 1 or 2 cups. But that day, I think some 10 to 12 coffee cups I had that day. We were shivering and then we were drinking some coffees. And that hot bhajis, it makes the day. That's it. We had this churmuris and everything which was available on the street, whatever is there, you feel like eating. That time, no health issues, nothing like that. We enjoyed to the core. Because that one day, I knew that I am free from all the clutches of my life. That day, I am not a wife, I am not a mother, I am not a teacher. I am me. So the tips, these kind of days, every life you lead, it should be a memorable. Everything you should do, you should not be shameful of yourself. The day you are shameful of yourself, the world is going to be wrong about you. But when you know you're on the right path, don't bother for anyone. Even to the God we speak. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
My students will say, what has happened to the man today? Something. Huh?
No, ma'am.
Yes, I just want to bring a smile on my children's face. I just want you to laugh today, enjoy because it is a school boy. I know you will be missing your school, but let me see. See here, the child is the thought, that is our William Blake. He is of the thought that I am in a cage. He's comparing himself with the bird inside the cage. The cage stands here for the school, and he is inside the cage. He's imagining to go out and play. He wants to go out and play. There's a window. The children are playing. He wants to go there. He wants to be there. He doesn't want because he does not believe in formal education. He feels that education can be learned through nature. Education can be done through these kind of concepts which are visual to us. Look here. Our poet says, he speaks very nicely. I love to rise in the summer morning. I love to get up in the summer morning. I love to rise when the birds sing on every tree. On all the trees, that's early morning. I like to get up when on the tree the birds are singing. Means he likes to listen to the chirping of the birds. He loves to listen to the noises which are being made by the birds. That's nature. This shows that William Blake is very close towards the nature. He is more towards the rustic nature. Village nature is called as rustic nature. The distant huntsman winds his horn. This concept will explain to you. Now also this concept is there in village side, where people go for hunting. Now they stay far away. They make this noise by, shankha iruttalla, that's a conch. They make this noise that we all have to go together. That's why he's saying. He takes a horn. A prani horn, they use it as a musical instrument or a sound instrument. One person takes the responsibility of blowing that horn. The rest of the hunters, it is a sign for them that it is time for us to go to hunting. So now what is he doing? He is getting up in the summer morning. He is hearing the birds sitting on every tree and singing. He is hearing somewhere distance, a huntsman, that is a hunter. He is blowing his horn. He winds the horn, means he is blowing his horn, giving a sign to all the hunters to come, let's go for hunting. So he is able to hear that noise. The distance means far away, dura. Huntsman, that is the people who go for hunting. Winds is blows. His horn is here is, they take the animal horn or it can be taken as a conch. Shankha Terala, that is a conch. And the skylark, the name of a bird. Skylark is a bird. Sings with me. Here it is not verbally singing, it is happiness. Even the skylark nature, I am singing because I am very happy with the nature. So William Blake believes in nature. He loves nature too much. Oh, what a sweet company. So one more question. What are the sweet companies? The sweet companies are the skylark, the distant huntsman, then the bird singing on every tree, and the summer morning. So he calls them as sweet company because it gives happiness. That is, one way it is summer morning, and again one the birds are singing. The third one it is a huntsman horn which is being heard, and then the skylark which is singing with him. But the conjunction word but. To go to school on a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದು ಇಷ್ಟು ನೇಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದು ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾನಿದ್ದೀನಿ, but suddenly the thought that I have to go to school, it takes away all my joy. Drives away means takes away all my joy, destroys my morning happiness by the thought that I have to go to school. Why he does not want to go to school? But to go to school on a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. So what does the sweet company has given? That all happiness is gone. Under a cruel eye outworn. It is a strict teacher. The teacher who has kept her eye on the child, under her eye, I have to sit there. Under a strict teacher's eye, the child had to sit here. Under a cruel is a bad. Eye outworn, that is authority teacher. She's a very strong teacher. Under her eyes, I have to sit. But what if he goes to the nature? Free. I went, I ate burgers, I danced, I did everything, but I can't do that in the classroom. Because even I am under somebody's eye. Under student, my principal, the head of the other people, I cannot do all those things. But there, I was free. The same thing, the child there is free. But when it has to go to school, it has to sit under the teacher's cruel eye. It has been monitored by the teacher who does not allow the child to enjoy its life. The little ones spend the day. Chick maklu. A cruel teacher can't tell them about it. The little ones spend their day. Their day is spent under the cruel teacher in psyching. Psyching is in kind of pain. It is a pain for the children. Yes. Psyching, you can go for boredom. I think that will be better. For boredom. Psyching, boredom. And dismay, fear. So you can go like this. Psyching, go for boredom. Yes, psyching is boredom. It is a boredom sitting in front of the teacher. And dismay is fear. So how do the little ones sit in the school? They sit psyching. See, when they ask one more question, you have to write as it is in the textbook. You cannot write boredom and fear, 0. How do the young ones sit?
Yes,
they sit psyching and yes. Okay. The little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಬೋರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಇದು ಬರೀರಿ ಅದು ಬರೀರಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಡಿ ಹೊಡಿಯೋದು ಬಡಿಯೋದು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂಥರ ಭಯ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ಒಂಥರ ಬೋರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಿಯಂಗ್. And then at times I droopingly sit. Drooping means tired. Oof. Continuous writing, continuous lectures, continuous teacher pressuring us. I become tired, but still I have to sit there and listen to my teacher. I am not allowed to go out of the classroom. Any doubts still here in paragraphs?
No, ma'am.
Any doubts, my dear students?
No doubt, ma'am.
The rest? No, ma'am. Yes, Sapita, all of you? Yes, Murli, yes, Apurva?
No, ma'am.
Sure. I'm getting this good reply from everyone. If you have doubt, I'll do it again. I'll read these 2 paragraphs again. Please, I'll go very slow. I hope I'm not fast with you. I love to rise in the summer morn. I'll read once more. If you have doubt, please bring to my notice. It's very good to clear your doubts. I love to rise in the summer morn when the birds sing on every tree, the distant huntsman winds his horn, and the skylark sings with me. Oh, what sweet company! But to go to school on a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. Under the cruel eye outworn, the little ones spend the day in sighing and dismay, and then at times I droopingly sit. Then how he does? And spend many anxious hours. Anxious is restless. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. Long anxious hours, restless. The children sit there and listen to the teachers. They are so bored that they have no other means other than to sit in the class and listen to the teacher and spend many anxious hours. The restless hours. ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರಲಿ, ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರು ಪಾಠ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. Nor in my books can I take delight. ನನಗೆ ಯಾವ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಸಂತೋಷ ಇಲ್ಲ. Delight is happiness. I am not happy in any book because I am anxious. I have become restless. I am sitting there. Nor in my book can I take delight. Means I am not happy with any book which is being provided. Nor sitting in the learner's bower. Learner's bower means it's a metaphor for school. Learning's bower. It is a metaphor for school. Bower means building. Yes, it is a metaphor for school. Okay. ಇಡೀ ಯಾವ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಓದಿದ್ರು ನಮಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡೀ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. So he is not happy inside the school. He is not happy with any books which are being given to him to study. The child is facing an anxious time. The child is not happy with the books nor with the building. Nor in my book can I take delight, can I be happy. Nor sitting in the learning's bower, in that education system, in that school, I am not happy sitting there. Worn through, I am totally tired, I am totally broken. Here it is tired because it's totally tired. Or bored, he's totally bored. With the Derari showers, Derari is the boring facts said by the teacher. Please write down all these things, it's very, very important. Are the boring facts said by the teacher. So ಆ ಮಗುಗೆ ಏನು ಸಂತೋಷ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು, ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಓದಬಾರ್ದು. ಆ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕಿತ್ತೋಗಿರೋ ಬೋರಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೂ ಅವನಿಗೆ he is not happy because he is restless. He does not like the concept of education because he is against formal education. And spend many an anxious, I'll read the paragraph if you have doubt, please ask. And spend many an anxious hour, nor in my book can I take delight, nor sitting in learning's bower, worn through with the Derari shower, bored with listening to the boring facts. How can he? It's a question. How can the bird that is born for joy? When the bird ಹುಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಸಂತೋಷಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. He calls himself as a bird. I am born here to be happy. How can the bird is a schoolboy that is born for joy, that is born for happiness, can be freedom, happiness, whatever it is. Sit in the cage and sing. Cage here is school. Sing to be happy. When you sing, when you are happy. Isn't it? When you dance in your house, when you are very happy. When you get a new wife, yes. When we are happy, we don't know what we do because we are happy. But the child is a bird. He has been put in a cage. How do you want me to sing? Sing here is joy. How can I sing? How can I be happy? Because I am in a cage. He compares the school to a cage. How can a child, how any child, when fear annoys, ಭಯದಲ್ಲಿ annoys ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಟ್ಟು. When in that fear, the child is angry. ನೋಡಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಭಯ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂಥರ ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಭಯ ಏನಕ್ಕಿದೆ? Why am I so annoyed? Because I live in fear. And a person who lives in fear dies also in fear. So this child is being annoyed. This child is under fear because of the cruel teacher. Because he or she has put this child under the authority way and giving this pain to the child. He says, I am born to be free. I am born to be joyful. But I am in a cage. How can I sing? I cannot sing. Why? Because how can a child, when fear annoys, we have become very coward. We are not strong people. But Dhruv is put down. Here is accept. In this phenomenon, it is accept. The child has accepted that I have to go with this pain of being a student. I have to be fearful. I have to give up. Put these wings drooping on this droop is put down. The child is putting, actually drooping is when you're tired. I'm so tired. This gesture is called as drooping of your shoulders or drooping of your body when you feel tired. But here drooping is put down. A child ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಭಯ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಟೂಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಮ್ಮ ಏನಂತಾರೆ, ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತಾರೆ, everything it listens. It has given up. So before age, it has stopped flying. But droop his tender wings. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗು. Wings ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Freedom. Why? It is being caged in a school. So it has put down its wings. The wings are being tied up. The child has given, okay, I cannot do anything now. Why? Because that is a society. See here, how can a child, when fear and awe, droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? Adu magu inda yavananu, that is the spring is a life season. Chigrutale elegalu. It's a beautiful sight. That greenish, light greenish color leaves, the month of January and February, they start sprouting up. You look at those green, this thing leaves. It is a spring season. It is a life that generation keeps on. Life keeps on living. He compares that our spring, full youth is destroyed. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಹುಡುಗಿಂದ ಭಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋನು ಯವನನ್ನು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಭಯ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿದೆ. So the summer is compared to the childhood. Here the spring is compared to the youth. There are two concepts I'm giving you. Hopefully they are three. And forgets his youthful spring. Youthful andre ಏನು, ಯವನ, ತುಂಬಿರೋದು ಯವನ. ಆ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಿಗ್ರದು, ಅದು ಮರ್ತೋಯ್ತು ಮಗುಗೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಭಯ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿರೋದು. Now he complains to his parents. What he complains? Oh father and mother. ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಮಗು. If buds are nipped, ನೋಡಿ ಮಗ್ಗು ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಮಗ್ಗನ್ನ ನೀವು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಾ? Nipped here is actually pinched or little broken. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮಗ್ಗನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟಾದ್ರೆ ಪಿಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದು ಆಗಲ್ಲ. It doesn't bloom.
Oh, ma'am.
When I was young, when I am a bud, you have pinched me, you have not allowed me to grow naturally. So he is complaining to his parents that you have taken me and put into the school and you have not allowed me to bloom naturally. Ade neevu aa budna alle bitre, what does it do? Blooms very nicely. Because sun, water, rain, everything is necessary for it to bloom. But little also you nip it, little also you break it, it does. Externally, internally the child is dead. Externally adhe ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಮಗು, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗುವಿಂದ ಯವನ ಬಂತು, ಯವನ ಇಂದ ವಯಸ್ಸಾಯ್ತು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂತು. But internally it is dead. Here ಆ ಮಗುಗೆ ಏನು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮಗೂ ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಬ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. He is complaining to his parents. Oh father and mother, if buds are nipped is broken away, and blossoms blown away. Parla time alli namanna doora haakbittidira. Allake bittilvalla, nee bud na nee break ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆಳುತ್ತದೆ? Blown away is taken away. Yavana, the blooming time is taken away from us. The childhood is taken away from us. The youth is taken away from us. And if the tender plants are stripped, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, ಯಾವುದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಗಿಡ? ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಗಿಡ ಯಾವುದು?
Childhood, naughtiness.
Children. Yes, they are the children. They are stripped.
Children's desire.
ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯವ್ರನ್ನ stripped ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಡ ಸಮೇತ. ತುಂಬಾ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು they are very strict with their children. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಬಡಿಯೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು. ಅವ್ರ ಆಸೆ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಗಳನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಯಕ್ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಕೆಟ್ಟೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಕೆಟ್ಟೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ. ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಸರಿದಾರಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ. ಹಂಗಂತ ಬಡ್ದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತು? ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ನಮ್ಮ ಬುಡ ಸಮೇತ ನಮ್ಮ ಒರಿಜಿನಾಲಿಟಿನೇ ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು. You have not allowed us to bloom. You have not allowed us to grow. You have not allowed us to be natural as we are, because we are under formal education. What did see here? And if the tender plants are stripped, uprooted, Buddha sameta tekku bisakadu gidana. of their joy. Physically ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ನೀವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಅಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ. They are not allowed to enjoy their life. The children will start lying to the parents. They will do everything what a child should not do, because he or she is being under a very strict for teacher also, for parent also. ನೀವು ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಟೀಚರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹಿಂಗಾಯ್ತು, ಸರಿ ಆಯ್ತು ನಾಳೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿಸಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್, ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹಿಂಗಾಯ್ತು, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜಿ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಹಿಂದೆ ಸತ್ತು ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಸತ್ತು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. See, when you start lying, because the opposite person gives you a chance to lie. ಇದೇ ತರ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ನಮ್ ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಅಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಬುಡ ಸಮೇತ ನಮ್ಮ ಖುಷಿನ ನಮ್ಮಿಂದ ತೆಗೆದು ಬಿಸಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು. You have uprooted our happiness, not physically, dear students. Physically ಅಂತೂ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಮಗುವಿನ ನಾವು ದೊಡ್ಡವ್ರು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸಾಯ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರೋ ಸಂತೋಷನ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ವಿಲಿಯಂ ಬ್ಲೇಕ್. ಆಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಜಾಯ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಡೇ. ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೌವನ. ನಮ್ಮ ಯೌವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗು ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ನೋವು, ಯೌವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಭಯ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿ ಇರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. We were not allowed to enjoy the happiness of our spring life because of the fear which we have developed from very young age. That fear concept is not allowing us to enjoy our life. By sorrow, ಹೇಗೋಗಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೌವನ, ಬರೇ ನೋವಲ್ಲಿ. sorrow ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದುಃಖ, and cares, dismay, ಭಯಂಕರವಾದ ನಮಗೆ ಭಯ. We are growing with fear from young age till our youth. We are going. Now what about the old age? Okay, tell me, your grandparents tell you stories.
Yes, ma'am.
Grandparents.
Yes, ma'am.
They tell you stories, what all we have done. Don't they say? But if they say you, ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು, ನನ್ಗೇನು ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನ್ ಬರೀ ಓದು ತಿಂದು ಇವತ್ತು ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬಟ್ ನಂಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಫೀಲ್? ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ಓದ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ನಿಮ್ ತಾತ ನನ್ ಜೊತೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು, ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೊಡೆಯೋರು. ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ಫೀಲ್? Oh, so sad, my dad has not enjoyed anything. Maybe money he has, success he has, but that happiness you do not see in your dad. But if you take me other way, today whatever I am because of my grandfather, of your grandfather, who understood that I wanted to be this in my life. Though against the society, your grandfather supported me. Today I am a very successful and a very happy person. Not financially is happiness. Money is temporary. You will not take anything with you. You have come empty-handed, you will go empty-handed. A child is born like this. A person dying does his hand like this, leaving everything. ಮುಷ್ಟಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹುಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಾಯುವಾಗ ಕೈ ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಏನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. But if that grandfather has given that, understood the need of your father, and he has encouraged him for what he wants to do, the happiness on your father's face will be completely different. If you or he or she is on the right way, I always say, go on. See, when you allow them to grow the way they like, with little boundaries cut, ಎಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು ತಂದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಆಸೆ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಗಳನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಎಂಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಯೋ ಆಪಲ್ ನ ನೀವು ತುಮಕೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ?
No, ma'am.
ಮತ್ತೆ ತುಮಕೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಯೋ ಗಿಡನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಪಾಮ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗ್ರೋನ್ ಇನ್ ಡ್ರೈ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್, ಡೆಸರ್ಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ನಮ್ ತುಮಕೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಾ? ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? ಅವ್ನು ಪೈಲಟ್ ಇಂದ ಆಸೆ ಪಟ್ಟಿರೋನು, ನೀವ್ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗು, ಗಾಡಿಗಳನ್ನ ರಿಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಆಸೆ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಗಳು ಸತ್ತೋಯ್ತಾನೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ. ಬರ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗ್ತಾ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಸಿಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬಡಿಯೋಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ನ ಆಸೆ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಗಳು ಅವ್ನ ಆಸೆ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಗಳು ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಸರಿಪಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮಕ್ಳು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಲೋನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಅದು 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 ಅಂತ ಸಾಯುವವರೆಗೂ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಸತ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತಿ. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ ಮಗು ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಮೆಮರೀಸ್. ಇನ್ ಯಂಗ್ ಏಜ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಮೆಮರೀಸ್. ಇನ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡೂ? When you allow children to face the realities of life, they become strong. You know, last benchers are those students who always go on the top in every successful life. Why? Because they have seen the reality of life. Not all rank holders are on the successful path. Please take this my words. Life is to study. Life is to gain marks. Life is also to enjoy, not to go on the wrong path. All my students, maximum my last benchers, who make lot of noise in the classroom, who are the most scolded students by each and every teacher. But when I turn back, when they come to me today, I see them in a very successful way because they know the reality of life. ಜೀವನದ ಪಾಠನೇ ಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ತೋರಿಸಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏಡ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯುಮ್ಯಾನಿಟಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಬಟ್ಟೆನ ಹರಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ರಕ್ತನ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಯಾವ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ತೋರಿಸಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಹುಷಾರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬುಕ್ ಹುಡುಕ್ತೀರಾ, ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾರಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಕ್ತೀರಾ? ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಆದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಡೂ? ಯು ಫೇಸ್ ದ ಲೆಸನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್. then you face the lesson of life. ಗಾಡಿ ಬಿದ್ದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಜಾರಿ ನಿಮ್ ಬ್ರದರ್, ನಿಮ್ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಬ್ರದರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಖರ್ಚ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಇರಪ್ಪ ನನ್ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಕಪಿ ಓಡ್ಸಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಎದುರ ಬರ್ಬೇಕ ಅವ್ನ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಅವ್ನಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ನ್ ರಿಲೀಫ್ ಕೊಡೋದು ಮನುಷ್ಯನ. Presence of mind is more important. Whenever you act very wisely. But we are human beings. ನಾವೇನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೆಂಪರರಿ. ನಾವೇ ಟೆಂಪರರಿ. ಇನ್ನೇನು ಹೊತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು. So be a human first. Be a human being. More than that, be a human being. That is what human he is saying. This is what he's saying. I don't have any memories as a young boy. I don't have any memories as a child. Winter is compared to old age. 3 seasons, 3 ages. Summer, childhood. Spring, young, youth. And winter is old age. He does not have anything in his young age. He does not have anything in his childhood. What will he have in old age? How shall the summer arise in joy? ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ ಮಕ್ಳು ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತೀರಾ? Summer is childhood. ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ? ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಭಯ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು. You have not allowed us to live a life. How do you expect me to be happy when I'm a child? No way. Or the summer fruits appear. Summer fruits here is allowing the natural growth of a child. ನೀವು ಆ ಗಿಡನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ಹಣ್ಣು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ?
No, ma'am.
ಈ ಹಣ್ಣು ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್. Only with experience you learn a lesson.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. ಒಂದು ಸಲ ನೀವು ಗಾಡಿ ಓಡಿಸ್ತೀರಾ, ಒಂದು ಹಂಪ್ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಹಾಕಿದೆ, ಜಾರಿ ಬಿದ್ದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ, ಅಪ್ಪ ನಾನು ನಿಧಾನ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೆಸನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ, ಹಳ್ಳ ಇದೆ, ನೋಡಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು, ಝೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಜರ್ರ ಅಂತ ಅಮ್ಮ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಗಾಡಿ, ತಗೊಳಪ್ಪ ಹಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಗಾಡಿ, ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಯವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಿತ್ತು, ಪಾಪ ಅವನ ತಲೆ ಬುರುಡೆ ಹೊಡಿತು. ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಮಾರನೇ ದಿನ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಮ್ಮ ಸುರಪ್ಪ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗೋದೇ ಬೇಡ, ಸರಿ ಸೈಡ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗು. This is the lesson of life.
Yes,
when you have not allowed me to grow, how do you expect me to give fruit? ಹೇಗೆ ನಾನು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ? ನಾನು ಬೆಳೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕತ್ತರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ, ಭಯದಲ್ಲೇ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹಣ್ಣು ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ? Happiness, fruits. Look at the combination beautifully William Blake is bringing to you. How shall the summer arise in joy? ನನ್ನ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ಹುಡ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ನನ್ನ ಸಮ್ಮರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು? How should I give fruits? Or how shall we gather what grief had destroyed? ನನ್ಗೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಭಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಬಾದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ನೋವು, because I am unhappy, it has destroyed my whole life. That fear has destroyed my whole life. Or how shall we gather? Gather here is, bringing strength. What grief? Grief is what? School experience of a child destroyed. It has destroyed my whole life. Or bless the mellowing years. Coming years. Mellowing is ripening years. ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಮುದುಕರಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ರೈಟ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಹಣ್ಣು ಕಾಯಿಯಿಂದ ಹಣ್ಣು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಣ್ಣಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಇನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹಣ್ಣು ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್. How should be my ripening years? With fear. When the blast of winter appears, blast is ನೋವುಗಳು ತಡೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ ತಾಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ವಯಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಮುದ್ಕ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಆ ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ನ ತಡೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. If I was a strong person, if my parents allowed me, okay, do whatever you want, go see the life on your own way. If I would have fought with everyone, if I would have gone to the market and bought everything, if I would have done everything on my own, I would have taken that education which I want, I would have taken that job which I want, I would have got that much money how much I want. In old age, I will not be like this. If any problem comes in my life, I don't know, in my school it has not been taught how to face it. So you are growing a child, you are developing a child with fear. He is not against the school system. Please, I told you this for formal, but it is his opinion. He is not against the education, but he is against this formal education, which is destroying the natural or the reality or the originality of the child. When you allow a tree to grow, it blooms. ತೀರಾ ಬೇರೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೊಚ್ಚು ಗಲೀಜಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನೆರಳು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಹಣ್ಣು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಯಾಕೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಅದೇ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ವೈರ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹತ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಮಕ್ಳು ಹಾಳಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯಕ್ ಬಿಡಕ್ಕೇನು? ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೆಳೀತಾರೆ ಗಲೀಜಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಬೆಳಿಲೇ ಬೇಡ, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು ನೀನು, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. So we are destroying the originality of the growth of the child. Summer, youth, that is spring, and then winter. So there is nothing to memory. The person is very weak. It is not physical weak here. It is a mental weakness. ಭಯ, ನನ್ನ ಕೈ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಕೈ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಕೈ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಡು. ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕ್ರೈಸಿಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಬೈ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಹಾಲು ಚಲೋದು ಒಂದು ಕಿರ್ಚಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಏನೋ ಜಾರಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಕಿರ್ಚಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ. ವೈ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರ ಭಯದಲ್ಲೇ ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ರು. ಅದೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡಪ್ಪ ನಿಧಾನ, ನಿಮ್ಗೇನು ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ತಾನೆ, ಹುಷಾರಾಗಿ ತೆಗಿಯೋದು. ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ? ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹುಷಾರಾಗಿದ್ದು. So there is a way to deal with the problem. No man is perfect. Even God is not perfect. If God was perfect, where would he do us so imperfect? Alva?
Yes, ma'am.
God perfect agidre naga imperfect agta idri. So eno one lagi kottidane devaru nammalli. So remember that you should know how to enjoy your life, but you should also know how to study. I don't want you to give up your studies. I don't want you to just destroy your life, because you are the blooming plants. But happiness is always found within. So give a meaning to your life. See that you enjoy your life. Give best of your education. Give a very good name to yourself. At least not to yourself, to your parents who are really struggling very hard for you day and night, so that their child is on a very right path. So don't go on the wrong path. Nothing. You can enjoy your life with your friends, going, having an ice cream, getting wet in the rain, eating pani puris, doing all nonsense, jumping from here and there, eating all mangoes, eating all unwanted things, watching a movie, that is also happiness. But don't go on the wrong path. Don't give pain to your parents. They are the people, even God can stop loving you, but they will not stop. Okay, I end my class here. Tomorrow I will do the question answers, and I have sent a summary for you. Extra question answers, do you want? One more? Or will you do it yourself?
Yes, ma'am. We want, ma'am.
Will do.
We want.
Continue. Who is it? Abhay?
Ma'am, me, ma'am.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
What? Dum. You got it on your head?
Yes, ma'am. Got, ma'am.
This, you can do. Even Tanisha wants. Tanisha also dumb. Tanisha, you,
Yes, ma'am.
you also want.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, one more question you can try. Okay, I'll get tomorrow one more question. Okay, then bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye. You understood? All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, my God.